Alrighty, and welcome to our fourth match in the StarCraft 2 blind tournament. This is game one of the match between Nomad, our friend Wes, and Mason. Both of these players have no RTS experience, they have no StarCraft 2 experience, and they both picked all random, which means we've just lucked into a situation where we're Terran v Terran. Instantly, Wes has figured out how to get a refinery up and going. Exceptional. Mason is building units already. This is the most explosive start we've seen out of any player so far in the StarCraft 2 tournament. He's building an engineering bay now. Fantastic. Nomad over here. Let's get the production menu up so that way we can make sure we're keeping an eyeball on stuff. Wes does not look like he is taking the time to look through menus like he has been told that he is allowed to do. Players have been allowed to look at the control schemes in the actual menus. If you go in here, look at your options. There's a mouse and keyboard setting, and you can look at your defaults and check your hotkeys and stuff and whatever. It's kind of nonsense. There's not a lot to look at there, but players have been allowed to. So far, we've seen Wes here with an explosive start, getting a bunch of the stuff. He hasn't started making any real workers yet because he's been supply locked. Now he's figuring out that he needs supply depots. Over here, Mason's also getting his supply depot. Oh, he's seeing what he can do with this many workers. It is not good. This is bad, and he's going to realize it very quickly. Mason has not gotten a refinery up yet. A little clunky over here. He has a ton of workers, but he is not using them particularly effectively. Minions cannot build things together. That's not a thing that works in this game. Looks like Wes has got a barracks up, getting their supply depots and barracks together, but no more workers. We would be hoping to see more workers coming out at this point. Mason's got his guy going up. Mason's got a lot more resources. He's not spending his materials nearly as effectively, and he's got a lot of workers just kind of sitting around. He needs to get up in his 8 p.m. here. He's going to keep up with Wes. Wes has got crazy explosive start going on here. Building a sensor tower to get an early warning on an attack. It's pretty solid. Mason's got his engineering bay and his barracks up, but no refinery yet. He needs to get a refinery up if he's going to get Vespene gas. We've speculated that some players might get Vespene gas locked because it's hard to figure out how to get a refinery onto one of these. Wes not having that problem. He's got a factory up already. He isn't making any units yet. He is kind of low on resources. He's built so many buildings and so much physical material quickly that he's kind of having a situation where he isn't making units yet. Mason, on the other hand, is making units already, but could be an issue where he isn't getting his refinery together. Still cannot build with multiple units at the same time, Mason. You figured this out the first time. Look, they're not doing anything. You see it. You can see it with your eyeballs. You're better than this. I know that you're better than this. It's unbelievable. We've got some upgrades coming out from Wes over here, but still no military units. He's still choked just a little bit on his mineral count. We could see more coming out of this in a minute, but Mason's got units rallying up front here. He could be building more. He's got so many minerals. He needs to be using these minerals if he's going to keep up with the way that Wes is expanding. It's crazy. Could Wes know too much about the game? Is it possible that Wes is not actually a blind participant? We're seeing some warning signs here. The engineering bay right off the bat, quick barracks. It's crazy, the speed at which he determined he could build things. Maybe he's good at reading. Maybe he's a savage cheater. We'll find out on tomorrow's episode. No, it's going to happen in this game. We'll figure it out pretty quickly. So far, not enough to really make us truly suspicious. I'm just fucking around, being a goofball. He's got another refinery going up. Mason, I think, has figured out how to get a refinery together here. It looks like that's the case. He's building one down here. He hasn't built one up top. So we'd hope at this point to see some kind of action. Mason's got his 3 dudes, and he's gonna figure out where the fuck this guy's at. Look at him go. These players don't have any RTS experience so far, and they're playing very, very effectively for having no RTS experience. These guys are gamers. It's kind of crazy. Wes, at truly absurd amount of gas production, he's got to figure out how to spend all this gas that he's got. He's got to figure out how to actually start expending all of the gas that he's saved up, so that way he can take advantage of that early lead on the refinery before Mason catches up on his upgrades and on some of his other activities. Mason's not producing anything right now. This is really not good. We'd like to see him doing anything. As we said before, doing anything is better than doing nothing, even if the thing you're doing isn't particularly good. Wes has got 3 Marines to Mason's 3 Marines here. They're on even footing at this point, but Mason has significantly more minerals and less supply generated. He needs way more workers than he's got right now. Oh no! Oh, it's over. That's it. That's enough. It's Jover. It's all Jover. Oh, 3 for 1. Horrible trade. That's like 100 minerals down. That's basically the end of the game right here, folks. Wait, just kidding. The game's still going. Okay. Well, that was the first actual skirmish we've ever seen. We've never really seen players get into a fight that wasn't game ending. So, you know what? Nice job. You were conservative enough in your attack. Good work. Good work. Mason desperately needs to be getting these workers online, functioning, moving around, gathering resources, upgrading his supply. He does not have nearly enough population to deal with the beef that is coming out of Wes. Wes is about to go knock his socks off. Look at this. He's got 5 military units. That's crazy. Truly absurd. Look at this. 6 Marines to 2 Marines, and he's got a Hellion up, and he's down 16 SCVs. This is unfortunate. This might not be good. We'll see. Wes getting a 3rd command center up. Oh, Mason building a barracks where his command center could go. It's tough to see. He has built all these barracks, but he's not using his 3,000 minerals to build anything. He's got 3,000 minerals, and you aren't building anything in this barrack. You're not building anything here. Building anything here. Okay, come on. We can build more. I expect more out of these players. They built buildings so much faster than all the rest of them that I would expect significantly more. Mason did clean up that Hellion pretty nicely. That was good reaction speed. That was good. He selected his units and attacked with them very quickly to kind of ward off the guy that was going to come kill his military in the backline. Mason needs to just be spamming Q on all of these buildings. If he was using all 3 of his barracks right now to be producing, a Marine every 10 seconds, he would outpace Wes very, very quickly here. We aren't seeing that, though. He's low on supply. I don't know that he's necessarily figured out how to get that going. Supply lock is one of the first things the players need to figure out to play the game effectively. Wes built 3 of his, which makes me think that he kind of had an idea about what he was doing. We saw Lunik do this too. Lunik realized that supply existed and that there was a population cap and decided to max his population cap out very, very quickly, which was a good idea. But Mason has not followed this suit, even though Wes has, and that means he's at a significant disadvantage. Lunik won his game fairly handily because he had so much more population going on. But we'll see where we end up at. All right, we got one 2 barracks producing stuff now. Is he going to remember that he built this barracks over here and get this one working too? He's got his SCVs training. There we go. We've got more workers coming out. You're getting supply locked. Well, let's listen to see if he's getting, if it's telling him. Let's take a look at his POV here. It said that he needed additional supply depots, so perhaps he knows. Perhaps he knows what he needs. It told him that he needed more. Alright, he's building a refinery, which is not a supply depot. Unfortunate. He's being told what to do by the computer. He is not listening to the computer. Uh-oh. And Wes coming in with a devastating... This is a death blow. This is a death blow. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes death. Oh, and Mason just walks face first into it, not understanding what's happening. He was not prepared. And this might be it. This might be it. We're going to see... Oh, we got the lock-ons going on here. Mason, you got to attack him. This is it. The death knell's coming. Oh, brutality. Wes is attacking the command center right away. Really, he should be attacking all the workers. That's kind of the softer part of the fight here. A little tough to recover at this point, though. Yeah, man. Wes came out pretty strong here. He had a little bit more supply going on, and that kind of took over the game. He's also got 1-in-1. 1-in-1's pretty tough to deal with if you don't build 1-in-1. That's your armor and your weapons. He's gonna clean up Mason here, so I'm gonna jump over and get him to get this one wrapped up. Hello, everyone. In fact, that kind of looks like the end of that one. So now, typically in this game, he's gonna have to like go around and find all your units, kill them all. You can also surrender in the menu at any point that you feel like you've been beaten. That was fantastic. That is the end of game 1. You guys are in a best of 3, so we'll have 2 more. You can choose not to play them if you do not want to, Mason. But if you would like to play more, you are welcome to. That particular game, you got supply locked pretty quickly. You needed to build more supply depots with your workers to get more military units out on the field. Yes. Understood. Mason is conceding. Understood. And Wes has accepted the surrender. So we're going to wrap that up. Just one game in match 4. And that'll be the end of that one. Thanks for watching, everybody.